Let me walk you through some subjects. Now, when it comes to the subject of dwelling in complete victory, like Jesus has given to us in Matthew chapter 28 and verse 18, when he said, all power in heaven and on earth has been given unto me. He said, now go ye therefore. He bequeathed that power unto us, to exhibit our, victory on all sides, complete victory on all sides. He said, all power. So therefore, we also carry that power, that ability. As a Christian, you carry that power that Jesus Christ has bequeathed unto you. Because why? Before he said, go ye therefore, he first of all declared and decreed that power has been made available. The power to exist and or to live in all dimensions of your existence. So he said, all power has been given unto us. Therefore, for us to dwell in this complete victory, let us, consider certain subjects. For example, the matter of complete victory is supposed to be a thing of awareness. When you are not aware of a thing, you may not be able to make use of that stuff. When you are not aware of the power or of a thing that is made available to you, you will never be able to use it. So most times, Satan feeds on people's ignorance. The ignorance of not being aware of what or who you are or what you have. So when you are not aware, Satan carries, capitalizes on that, your ignorance, to feed on, to plague you, and because he's feeding on that, your unawareness of what you have or your unawareness of who you are. So when it comes to the matter of, dwelling in complete victory, like Jesus Christ has made, possible or made available for you and I, we have to consider these subjects. Number one subject we must consider is the subject of the power of the tongue. There is difference between speaking about an issue and talking to the issue, speaking to the issue. Many people do not speak to situation. They talk about it. They talk about situation, they play, they complain. Most time when you talk about situation, it ends in complaints. When you begin to complain about, this is not going well, that is not going on well in your marriage, you talk about it, it ends up in complaint. That complaint does not make power available. It doesn't make power, it doesn't activate the power that was bequeathed to you. When Jesus said, all power in heaven and in earth has been given unto me, go ye therefore in this might, go ye therefore in this power. It doesn't activate it because you complain about issue. So what you are supposed to do is to speak to the issue. There is difference between complaining and speaking. Talking to the issue. When you speak to the issue, you don't need to talk about the issue. You speak to the issue. When you see a situation, a negative situation you do not need, what is that thing you need, you wanted to happen that is not happening, that you are getting the opposite? So instead of talking, speaking about the situation, why don't you speak to the situation? This is where you speak when you are experiencing stagnation. You say, I speak to you, I'm going forward in the name of Jesus Christ. My life is going onward and upward. You speak to it. So sometimes when you speak, that is where power is made available, because two things are happening. It's either you are prophesying or you are being prophetic. So when you speak to the situation must change. You don't speak about the situation and expect the situation to change. You're speaking to the situation, makes the situation have no choice other than to turn around for your good. That is why in Proverbs 18 verse 21, it says something very unique. The power of life and death is in the tongue. So, and they that love it will eat the fruit thereof. So when you speak with the tongue, the tongue has power. You speak by the power of the tongue. Power is made available in your tongue. What do? It's not to complain, it's to speak to the situation. So that is one, subject we must consider. Very powerful subject we must first of all consider when we are talking about dwelling in complete victory. Okay? So we are going to look at number 2 subject that we need to consider.